going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Juju the Gamer on Juju Sports Corner, and I know I've been gone since the national championship game. Sports-wise, there have been stuff I've been wanting to talk about, but just, you know, between work schedule and, you know, me trying to get my moving situation situated, I just haven't had the time to record. There's two main topics that you're probably going to see between today and tomorrow. This one's going up tonight because this is how frustrated I am. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while now. Y'all see the title. Y'all saw the intro clip where this man got walked with the bases loaded. Do you understand the type of fear in a pitcher that you have to have as a batter to do that? That's almost unheard of, to get intentionally walked with the bases loaded. And, you know, the fact that it actually worked because the dude behind him got hit into a double play, if my memory is correct. But that's just how insane of a batter Barry Bonds was. And this is probably going to be a rant because I have a lot to say. But first of all, let me see if I can pull up this photo. Just so I can give y'all some of the insane numbers that this man has, bro. And I'm gonna put this on the screen for y'all, because y'all need to understand something. 14 All-Stars, 12 Silver Slugger awards, which I believe is the best batter award, 8 Gold Glove, which is, I believe he played in the outfield, which is like the best fielder. 7 most valuable player in baseball, 7-time MVP, 7 times, bro, 7 times, 3 times Hank Aaron Award, 2 times National League batting champion, 2 times home run hitter. And these are that was just his overall records. We're gonna dive into his MLB records. This is over his entire career. Barry Bonds played at least 22 years between Pittsburgh and San Fran. If you look, like, bro, just look at what he did in Pittsburgh alone. What he did in Pittsburgh alone is damn near better than 85% of the people that's in the Hall of Fame now. And then you add that onto what he did in San Fran, there is no reason he should not be in the Hall of Fame. There is no reason Sammy Sosa should not be in the Hall of Fame. There is no reason Mark McGwire should not be in the Hall of Fame. Roger Clemons. Yes, all these guys juiced. Now, am I saying, were they wrong for doing that? Yeah. You're like, if you want to maintain that competitive balance, yeah, they were wrong. They weren't clean. But you know what that did? I'm gonna get back to Barry Bonds, his just overall records. But you know what that did? It brought people to the stadium. It brought butts in seats. You want to know why the NFL and the NBA went to a more offensive-oriented game? Because both leagues were very defensive heavy. Like, NBA scores, like final score used to be like 90 to 70, 86 to 79. Like, NFL scores on the regular used to be 17-10, 10-3, 9-6. Occasionally you get that 21 point, 24 point, 30 point game, but there weren't many blowouts. It was, well, depending on if your team was good or not in the NFL. But there is a reason both the leagues went more offense oriented, and same with college for that matter, because it put butts in seats. It brought ratings, it brought viewers, it brought eyeballs to the respective leagues, and as their popularity grew, so did their league. Baseball would have died if it wasn't for the steroid era. I'm 25 years old, okay? I grew up in the heart of the steroid era. You know, from what, 98 to the mid 2000s, basically. I grew up in the heart of the steroid era. One of my favorite things to do when I wasn't, paying attention with football was to watch baseball games, to see all the highlights of these super buffed up dudes swinging this tiny looking baseball bat because they were so jacked up. Because they were so buff. Just smacking a 90 to 100 mile an hour pitch 500 feet. Like that's exciting. That's exciting. I can barely watch baseball now because it's so damn boring. Like I can't even tell you the last time I just sat down and watched a full-on baseball game because it's just not exciting. It's just not exciting. I'm a casual viewer of baseball. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm a casual viewer of baseball. It's not exciting, bro. It's not exciting. When everybody was juicing and people was knocking home runs left and right, that's exciting. I want to see home runs galore. Baseball is not a popular sport. Baseball might think it's America's pastime, but it's not. It's not America's pastime anymore. That's football. The Raiders will prove that. It's football. Baseball's not exciting anymore. Not like that. The steroid era was exciting. Baseball had it, bro. ESPN just came out with a full-on documentary about the home run race in '98 because of what it did for the sport. It literally saved the sport. But before I continue on my ranting, let me get back to Barry Bonds' to his records. 762 career home runs, 73 home runs in a single season, which hasn't been broken. 2,558 walks. He still has 7 MVP awards. Now, I don't believe all of this stuff has been broken yet. I know that MVP award's not getting broken in a long time. 2.32 walk percentage in a single season, 0.609 on base percentage, and 8.63 slugging percentage. Dude was a monster. Like I said, it is insane that Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds all cannot get into the Hall of Fame because baseball writers and the league that profited from the steroid era, that made millions of money off the steroid era, that used that popularity and fame from the steroid era to push it to new heights, are now punishing the players that participated. But they aren't giving that steroid era money back. They're punishing the players for actively making the league more popular and saving it, but punishing the players that participated. The funny thing is, there are people in the Baseball Hall of Fame that have used steroids, that have used performance-enhancing drugs, that are in the Hall of Fame. Hell, there are players that have done worse things in the Hall of Fame. That's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. But 3 dudes that probably literally saved the league. The steroid era saved the league, and these were the 3 sluggers at the heart of it can't get in. All because of baseball writers don't want to acknowledge that they also profited from the steroid era. Something's wrong with this picture here. Something's wrong with these voters. I don't understand it. And this might just be me, but baseball felt more fun to just sit down and watch back in the steroid era than it does now. Sure, everything's clean, but from an excitement standpoint, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. Hell, baseball isn't a player lockout right now. You want to know why there's no mention of, spring practice or anything? Because they're in a lockout right now. Nobody knows when the season is going to start. Nobody knows, like the season. We're not even sure the seasons are going to start. There is no baseball season right now because the players are locked out. But something's got to change with the Hall of Fame votes and how they go about the process. Because there's no reason a guy who has 7 MVPs is not in the Hall of Fame. You have 7 MVPs in one sports league and you're not in the Hall of Fame? So Something's wrong with that, bro. Something is clearly wrong with that. These writers, these baseball writers, in their feelings and are not looking at the stats and what they did for the league. The same baseball writers that profited from the steroid era, writing article after article, column after column about these players, are now the same people admonishing them for using steroids. But they were silent on what players was doing. Fuck out of here. You know, I could go on and just me ranting. Oh, and another thing. The dude that oversaw the steroid era is in the Hall of Fame. The commissioner that oversaw, that looked the other way when everybody knew these players was juicing. Come on. Everybody knew what they was doing, but they looked the other way because baseball was getting popular. Butts were in seat. Ratings were out the roof. But now all of a sudden they want to admonish them. How in the hell is the commissioner that oversaw the steroid era in the Hall of Fame, but the players that really brought the popularity back to baseball not in it? Something's wrong with that picture, man. Something's wrong with that picture. It's an absolute travesty that these players are not in the Hall of Fame. And hell, Roger Clemens is one of the greatest pitchers of ever during the steroid era in the Hall of Fame. These voters are something crazy, bro. These voters are something crazy. Hell, this might be the only baseball video I ever make on this channel. Because like I said, unless it has something to do with the White Sox, I'm not watching baseball because it's not exciting. It's not exciting. Hell, one of the White Sox own player, Tim Anderson, said he doesn't even follow baseball like that because it's not exciting. If players from your own league is saying it's not exciting, what do you think the casual fan is going to think? But like I said, I'm Juju the Gamer. This is Juju Sports Corner. I'm getting out of here. See you all in the next video. We're going to be talking about something interesting that happened in college football. An interesting little rumor that may have some legs. See you all in the next video. Peace.